I'm Sara. I'll present my workflow for implementing energy analysis across the BIM design lifecycle, supervised by Luca and co-supervised by Ekaterina. So the main goal of this thesis was to integrate energy analysis into the design lifecycle, coming from pre-design to detail phase. The objectives were to evaluate accuracy, time efficiency, and complexity of our energy analysis process, detailing for the company that I work with the inputs and outputs of each phase, to identify any challenges in the process and address these challenges. So in the end, to have a structured workflow applicable in real-world scenarios, in this case, in the company per team, where Ekaterina works. The context of this is the strong regulations that the European Union are having in the last years, especially after 2023, which is the fifth five, where the construction sector is responsible for a large sum of the energy consumption and also the carbon energy related gas emission to the atmosphere. Also, according to the European Commission, 80% of the environmental impact is determined at design stage. So the process will focus on the design phase inside per team and how to address the process of changing a BIM model to an energy focus model, which will be the building energy model, BIM. In this case, because of decisions of the company, because they already have Revit, we used proprietary toolchain focused on Revit. The case study was this three-office building store located in Slovenia, designed to be located in Slovenia. First, we did some tool comparisons and experimentations with some open tools and also specific tools, analysis of theoretical workflows previously conducted by others. We presented two workflows to routine, and we selected the workflow below due to the company already have the softwares related to it. So we started the conceptual design with Forma and also integrating SketchUp with Forma. We moved to the Revit and analyzing the Revit two approaches, the Green Building Studio, more focused and the output of insight, and also the system analysis, more focused on MAP loads context. The conceptual design Forma was utilized. Forma is a new product, kind of new product of Autodesk. They are refurbishing this product to be focused on conceptual analysis designs. So it's possible to compare one sketch with another, or also do multiple analyses and compare them with each other. In this case, we did the daylight analysis and the solar panel possibility inside the tool. And also we experimented with some plugin that you can put inside Forma to check the energy analysis. The outcome of this phase was how to orientate properly on site, the design, and also how to make a better envelope shape. Then we exported this geometry to Revit. And inside Revit, we had to set the energy settings. The location is already properly imported from Forma, and we created the energy model, and this model was processed by GBS and put it inside to compare the models, the conceptual models, and also to create a baseline of energy for this project itself. So the most important parts inside Revit it's to set the energy settings, which consists of a lot of settings, but the most important ones are the mode, which is how Revit is going to interpret the geometry and translate to analytical surfaces, analytical spaces. The thermal material, so how Revit is going to assign U values to the materials, and also space and building data, which is how we're going to do some loads analysis, and also to contextualize the space of each specific space of the building model. Inside Revit, we have this inside Insight, when it's processed by GBS, we have these cards that you can change the model without having to remodel. So just changing the settings to test out different performances of energy without having to go to the BIM environment and changing the model itself. The biggest challenge of this project was the geometry translation inside Revit. Different approaches were made. The first one was the direct approach, because we didn't really wanted to rebuild the model because of the BIM concept. So some approaches were made. The best one was to remodel only the exterior walls. And also another approach was from remodeling from scratch to see which time was better, which result in terms of understanding of the Revit of energy surfaces and spaces were better. And the last analysis was in terms of the reports that Revit provide, which is system analysis and annual energy report. And some loads for HVAC systems were tested out to see how these reports can be used to size loads, and also to assess in the municipality of Slovenia process for approval of energy. This was the final workflow. And this is more detail, which step and where do you have to do checkpoints of energy assessment. And the main deliverables were a table of outputs and inputs for the company, a comparison between the system that the Slovenian municipality use, the Ljubljana municipality used to assess energy, which is the PURES. Excel, they have Excel with this standard to be compliant with the energy of the Slovenia. And then we did some comparison between this and the GBS and also the reports. And by the end, we did some suggestion of templates and how to implement this process itself. And that was it.